Hi, OWN family. My name is Kolby.
And I'm Russell.
And we're the Harrises from Love and Marriage Detroit. You're joining us for an OWN digital exclusive interview.
And the Who's Most Likely game with the Love and Marriage Detroit crew. My favorite part about living in Detroit is, first of all, the food. There's food everywhere. And then by us being so close to international waters, I love being able to just see the river walk and the water in Canada.
My favorite part about living in Detroit is being connected to all of the beautiful women in Detroit. Detroit has some beautiful women.
My favorite restaurant in Detroit right now is Savannah Blue.
Yes, ditto. My favorite restaurant right now is also Savannah Blue.
My favorite song from Detroit goes way back to the Temptation days. Papa was a Rolling Stone. I think that whole Temptations movie really exposed a lot about the music industry in the city. And so one of my favorite songs from Temptations is Papa was a Rolling Stone.
I'm going to take it back to church. And my favorite song from the city is the Clark Sisters. You Are the Sunshine, okay? That is one of my favorite songs. We don't need you to sing. No. We don't need you to sing.
You are.
I know I'm your sunshine, though.
What I love most about filming Love and Marriage Detroit has been just being able to expose the city of Detroit to the world. The resurgence that's happened in our city, it has been nothing but remarkable, and it's really changed my perspective on just how other people actually perceive what's happening in our city. I initially thought everyone was negative about what they saw, but we've been getting so much great feedback about our city, so I'm appreciative.
What I love most about filming Love and Marriage Detroit is definitely the connections. I've connected with some amazing people since this experience, and I just don't take that for granted. I don't take it lightly, the platform that we have and that we're able to share, and I value every time we're able to just put our love on display and show beautiful Black love.
The hardest thing about marriage, first, is you're taking two separate souls, right? And you're merging them together to create one. And it's through the merge that you discover new things about each other. You discover what works, what doesn't work. You discover these things that you have to iron out in order to be sustained, right? So for me, I think one of the hardest things about marriage is just the communication piece. I'm not really a talker. So having to communicate is something that I'm working on. It's an area of growth.
I'd piggyback on what Russell said. I think the hardest thing about marriage is, again, we were raised different and we grew up differently. And so bringing us together and merging our lives together to create a sense of normalcy for ourselves and for our families is a bit of a challenge, but we work through it. And one thing Russell and I have been grounded on is realizing that we can't do things the way that our parents did them, right? We have to do things that work for us. And that's what we've been doing. And so far, so good.
How did we meet? I'll actually let you tell this version of the story first.
Yes, we met because Mr. Harris here slid in my DMs, and I'm glad I opened that message and responded because he's my husband today because of that.
So I slid in your DMs, but before that, what happened?
You was popping up on my feed, so I liked a picture or two.
Or 10. That's back in the day. That's how you used to, tell that you was interested. You'll just go like someone's entire Rolodex
y'all was
of pictures.
playing tag, just play tag.
That's what you was doing.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's how we met, social media.
Okay.
Go ahead, baby, tell them my nickname. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. Russell's nickname is Honey.
Honey?
Yes, I call him my honey, my sweet honey, when I really want something.
She also calls me the love muscle. Russell the love muscle. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, tell him.
That's only in the room.
No, obviously we call it Bay.
You messed
know,
up my hair.
I think we get creative with the names. Sometimes she becomes Miss Annoying. It just depends on the day, right?
Oh, that must be behind closed doors because you don't never say that to me.
The best marital advice we've received was to keep folks out of your business and try to deal with home issues, keep them in your home. So we've always tried to just iron things out amongst each other before bringing other people into the situation.
I think the best marital advice that we've received is to keep God first and be the center of our marriage. And so we do that, we practice that, and we're 4 years strong because of that. Where was I when I first got the news that I was going to be on Love and Marriage Detroit? I believe I was at home, and I was like, for real? Like, me? Was I picked for real? Like, okay, this might actually be a thing. Excited.
Yeah, I was probably either in the gym or in the office when we got the news that we were going to be on Love and Marriage Detroit, and my wife, she called me all excited, and of course I was excited as well. So it was an exciting time of life.
Yes, it was.
What can you expect on Love and Marriage Detroit? You'll see some real conversations, tough conversations. You'll see friendships. You'll get to see the city, right? You'll get to see a bunch of the glamorous parts of Detroit, as well as some real love, like real like heart and love amongst the couple. So
you can expect to see a lot from Love and Marriage Detroit this season. You will see some friendship turmoil, you'll see some relationship turmoil, but you'll also see some love, you'll see some relationships that are mended back together, and you'll see happiness, because at the end of the day, we are all happy.
Who's most likely to know about the hottest restaurant before everyone else?
For sure, Toya. Who is most likely to be the best liar?
For sure, Christina.
Who is most likely to apologize first?
I think Anthony would be the person, yeah.
I think Anthony.
Yeah, I think Anthony. Yeah, Anthony. Who's most likely to make a grand romantic gesture?
Brandon.
Come on, you had the chance right here. The game, babe, the game.
Whoa, that was for kicks and giggles. I'm sorry.
Who's most likely to spend their money on something frivolous?
Probably me.
Amen.
Who is most likely to be the flirt?
I think who's most likely to be the flirt? Brandon?
Who is most likely to clap when the plane lands?
You.
No.
Oh, yeah, you.
No way. I never clap.
Did you clap when the plane landed yesterday?
That was a different thing.
Exactly. Which couple is most likely to arrive late?
Brandon and Christina.
I was going to say us.
Who is most likely to tell their spouse everything?
Whew. Jesus. Me.
Which couple is most likely to try adventurous activities?
Us, without a doubt.
Oh, for sure. I would agree.
Who's most likely to run a marathon?
You.
Who's most likely to ask for modifications at a restaurant? I was going to say Christina because she was a vegan.
Oh, I would agree with that one too.
Yeah. Who's most likely to have a selfie as their phone wallpaper?
Christina.
I agree.
Which couple is most likely to be handsy in public?
Definitely Anthony and Toya.
I don't agree.
You don't think so? I think Anthony would grab booty in public if he wanted to.
And Toya would probably disappear. Who is most likely to fall asleep during a movie?
You know the answer to that. You. Thanks for watching, OWN Family.